This story right here got on the radar. This is some gangster right here. Something you won't see on ESPN. Let's talk about it. Aaron Hernandez's older brother, Dennis DJ Hernandez, was arrested after he allegedly threw a brick at ESPN's headquarters in Bristol with a note attached to it, according to police documents. All right, let's get through the beats of this. Incident happened around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, broad daylight. Come up on him on a walk by with a brick. This happened on the campus after cops were asked to perform a welfare check on DJ after he allegedly stated he wanted to smash out windows at ESPN and the state capitol. I don't know what they have in common, but man, gangster. So police say ESPN security told the Uber driver that they saw at one of the gates to turn away. Passenger didn't get out the car, allegedly that's DJ, and threw something on the grounds, then got back in the vehicle and left, right? Did a walk by for real in an Uber. Cops in the documents say when they investigated the object, they saw a white plastic bag with a brick in it, blah, blah, blah. To all media outlets, he wrote on the brick in a note, "It's about time you all realize," and he wrote realize with R-E-A-L-E-Y-E-S, real eyes. Wow. The effect media has on all family members. Since you're a worldwide leader, maybe you could lead how media messages are delivered brick by brick. Clean it up. Exclamation point. Oh, he ain't playing. Oh, the note was signed, yours truly, Dennis J. Hernandez. So let's leave all the allegedly out of this. And the yours truly part, yeah. What a backhand compliment. Way to be nice, DJ. Okay, right. Cops say they ultimately made contact with DJ and he admitted to going to ESPN, but didn't want to speak about the incident. All right, I get it. He got arrested for a misdemeanor, breach of peace, etc. Now, what is going on here? You got to remember that after Aaron Hernandez committed suicide in prison, that DJ wrote a book, and the book was called The Truth About Aaron, My Journey to Understand My Brother. Wow. You know what's going on here? Simple. Dude is pissed off at the portrayal of his brother and what the effect has been on his family. And you can understand that. And you probably understand it and empathize with it if you think the portrayal was off. Obviously, DJ feels that way. From the outside, we don't feel that way, right? I do not feel connected to Aaron Hernandez in terms of what was true and what was false. All I know is what was reported, and it was hard to argue those as facts, correct? So the whole portrayal of him being a gangster, whether he was faking it or he was really about it, the whole Pac life, the Tupac life. You done made it and all of a sudden you get gangster. Or you were actually brought up in it and you couldn't let it go. Whatever the situation was, we were sitting there like dumbfounded, right? Like, what are you doing if you're an NFL player? You're gang banging? It's one thing to act hard, try to do the John Morant. It's one thing to try to play it off like you got street cred everywhere, and you're just acting like you got connections and everything is about the life. That's one level of the faking it. But when you really are going to go beyond faking it to the point where you're really trying to live it, we all were scratching our head like, come on, Aaron Hernandez. DJ, you can't be mad at the world at large because they actually bought into the reality that that's what your brother was. They also portrayed him as gay, saying he had to love her in the prison cell and et cetera, and all of those things that were implied. And what are we supposed to infer from that? If they weren't being explicit about it, it was just the fact that they said your brother was gay and a gangster. Wow. I understand how that could have impact on you, but what is ESPN to do in that situation? You tell me. But ultimately, when he committed suicide, I think that that's where you probably draw the line, and you got to cover all this factually, but at the same time, opinions will be based off of those facts. Sad state of affairs, man, because it seems like, as they say all the time, when someone goes to jail, they're not the only one that goes. And obviously, when someone dies, the family's impacted, and they're not the only one feeling that death. So I hope and pray, actually, for DJ, man, because this may be a warning sign of bad things to come.